Today I'm working with the Close to My Heart Craft with Heart December kit. In the kit you can make two different double page layouts that you can see here. They come with little photo placeholders and photo mats, stickers, you can see the sticker sheet here, some pre-cut little pieces of pattern paper, some die cuts, and they're all marked really well as to which layout they go to, and some pattern paper. So this is the paper that I'm going to be using today. And then there's also paper here for the second layout that you can see. Also comes with 3 page protectors. So that's really handy for getting these layouts directly into your albums. Today I'm going to be creating with this red plaid outline layout because I really love the traditional red and green look, and I want to do a layout all about some of my favorite things about Christmas. So it's kind of a Christmas overview. These are all photos from 2017. The things I love the most. You can see there this layout uses a 3x4, 2 vertical 4x6s, and a square 4x4, but I have different size photos, and it's totally fine. It's totally doable to do it a bit different than the layout shows you, and I'm just going to show you how I switch it up a bit. So in the example layout, all the photos are kind of in a straight line, but because I have different sized photos, I am placing them where I think they look best on the page and have a nice flow. I don't want my 2 baking pictures next to each other, and I want my daughter's photo there to be the most prominent photo. So in the layout, it shows you exactly where to place all the pieces of pattern paper that go on the background. So what I'm doing now is I'm just pulling those out, and I'm taking out the die cuts that belong on the background. This one's a little tagged, so it was just itching to have its hole punched. There's a little poinsettia pattern there. It's kind of a tone-on-tone white pattern. And then I wanted to switch that out because I really wanted to establish a corner there. So I'm changing that slightly from the original layout. The piece of green paper that's supposed to be underneath the photo at the bottom here, it's not going to show very much, so I'm just going to use that little plaid paper there. And then I have 3 pieces of plaid that kind of make my layout flow from the left side to the right side. There's another little tag that goes right here. And then there's a green tag that goes at the top here, and I have special plans for this tag to hold hidden journaling. So I'm just going to set that there for a second. Also have this cute little scalloped edge, which is really handy. I don't have to pull out my edge punch. I can just do that there. And these 2 little hearts, I'm going to go ahead and punch those out and just not place them yet. Okay, so the title is Be Merry, and it's using this sticker here, but I'm just not sure that I want it in the exact location where the instructions show it going. So I'm just going to go ahead and use baby powder to de-sticky the back and just kind of place those where I think I want them to be at the moment. I'm going to do the same thing to the little 25 sticker down here because I don't know exactly where everything's going to go just yet. So I'm using the baby powder on all of the stickers to make sure that I can move them around if need be. These pretty red poinsettias are great for putting on the top of these green tags that are on the background. And it creates a visual triangle there with all that red, the 2 poinsettias and the scalloped edge. There's a little piece of kind of like a sticker washi. Okay, now that I have all the paper and stickers kind of where I want them to go, I'm going to go ahead and put my photos on dimensional adhesive, and this just lifts them off of the page and adds some dimension to the project. Before I adhere all of my photos, I'm going to adhere these pattern paper pieces to the background. And I really like that tag down at the bottom of my photo. And I have that little extra piece of the off-white poinsettia pattern that I can put behind my photo there. So on this photo, I'm going to place my dimensional adhesive so that it makes a pocket for the black tag. So that's another spot that I can add hidden journaling. And hidden journaling just means that instead of it being right out on the page, like the example showed that it was going to be on the green tags on the background paper, it can be slid underneath the photo so that when someone's looking through your album, they don't necessarily see your journaling. They can just look at the photos and the pretty layout. Now, if you do want somebody to look at your journaling, you'll have to take your page out of the page protector, but I often do this when it's kind of a personal page for myself. So adding more dimensional adhesive, and I'm going to get the rest of the pattern paper pieces adhered down with permanent adhesive on the background. So I've created this layout as per the kit instructions using only the kit supplies, and it's a gorgeous layout. I have a little bit of pattern paper left, and there are two opportunities here for you to add your journaling. Now you can stop there, or you can add some more, which is what I'm going to do now. I am grabbing the Tis the Season compliments, and these come with glitter die cuts that you can see there, some gold die cuts, gold foil, some stickers, 2 sheets of stickers. So lots of cool words and sayings and elements. And I want to use these to just add a bit more embellishment and jazz it up a bit. This floral element is so pretty, but I do find that it's a bit overwhelming, and I already have 3 kind of floral elements on the spread, so I want to keep it at that. I'm going to grab the gold stars because I think having a bit of a metallic accent on this page would really step it up a notch. And there are plenty of stars on this die cut sheet. This little candy cane is super cute as well. And because I added the tags underneath my photos for my hidden journaling, I can put elements on these little journaling spots on the background instead, just for some extra embellishment. This little Christmas tree is really cute too. And I'm going to add that to the square at the bottom and just put some dimensional adhesive on the back to bump it up a bit. Now, for this journaling tag over here, I want to do a bit of stamping, and I'm using the Boutique Scrapbooking Day-to-Day set. This one has lots of words and phrases like currently, living my best life, my story, real life. It's definitely an everyday kind of scrapbooking stamp set. So I'm stamping words like making, loving, because this layout is all about my favorite things at Christmas, and most of my favorite things are my daughter and how much she loves Christmas, and making things like cookies and decorating the tree. Planning is definitely a good one for Christmas. I don't know a month that more planning happens than December. I love on this set that there are two different fonts. There's kind of like an old school sans serif font, and then there's a handwritten kind of font. So I've done making, planning, and feeling. And last I'm going to do loving. That's the perfect spot to hold just a bit of stamped words. And then because I put the word loving, I'm going to add one of those die cut hearts from the kit. So this little green tag at the top is also going to get a stamped word. First I'm going to punch a hole in the top so I can add some ribbon later. And I'm going to stamp the word highlights from the same Boutique Scrapbooking Day-to-Day set. And then I'm going to add that little strip of tape underneath of it. And then that's ready to hold my journaling, which I will probably type out. Now this ribbon is gorgeous. It's the Fern-stitched ribbon, and it's white with a nice green stitched edge on it. And I'm just going to feed that through my tags to give the layout a little bit more texture. I'm going to do the same with the black tag below my photo as well. There we go. Now that tag is ready for some journaling as well, which I'll probably print out onto a piece of white cardstock before adhering to the tag. These little buttons from the Tis the Season compliments are just so cute, and they really stand out when placed on that little black rectangle. So I'm adding them to the page. I'm putting the red heart over on the right side, and I'm just going to adhere down these little stars. I'm really loving the look of red and green and white and black this year. Having that black just really elevates the layout. I put that big star up by my title so that can help it to stand out a bit. And I also want to change where I'm placing my poinsettias. I want to have them tucked in a bit behind my photos. And I definitely want to have one per page. Okay, so I have 3 of those plaid rectangles, but on the third one, at the right side at the top, it's a bit bare. So I want to add one more element into the page, and I need a bit more green on the right side. So I'm going to use this little frame and stamp the word thankful. And I'm going to use some dimensional adhesive on the back and just add that right at the square at the top right. Now, these are the Tis the Season buttons, and they are fabric and they are beautiful. That green one is just perfect to create a tone-on-tone look on the top of that tag. And I wanted to put the plaid one on top of the plaid paper, but it's not really fitting. So instead, I'm going to take off one of the buttons and add it right in there. Now I'm looking at either sequins or pearls to put on the layout, and I think pearls are definitely the way to go. Just a little touch of pearly white there. And I'm going to place about 5 of those on the page, just kind of scattered around the page in different sizes. Super pretty. And that's my layout complete. So you can see I didn't do that much extra. I have 2 places for hidden journaling on the page. I did some stamping and I added the Tis the Season compliments, buttons, some ribbon, and some pearls, just to add a bit more to this page. I love that there's Magic in Believing sticker. How sweet is that? And these stickers and die cuts from the kit were just perfect the way they were. I love that there's an opportunity for hidden journaling on this page, and I highly recommend you guys try that out using dimensional adhesive to hide your journaling tags. I really enjoyed creating with this December Craft with Heart kit, and I hope you guys will enjoy it too. Be sure to check out the Close to My Heart website to get all the details about the Craft with Heart subscriptions. Just go to Close to My Heart, click on subscription, and then you can read all about the Craft with Heart subscription options and see all of the layouts that you can create. Be sure to follow my feed for even more scrapbooking process videos. Thanks so much for watching, and happy creating!